Very impressive, I must say.
Here. I see people dying here.
We build, you destroy.
When pause gamers pause but still die. Ah, pause gamers, man. I ain't gonna watch this though, because this is spoilers, man. Alright, that's not the Forsen build, sir. It's not the Forsen build. It's blind playthrough. Okay.
But still, welcome to the job market. It might be
Can't
a
see
long,
anything
long time
above
before you
monkey.
get your first job, or your next job, or your student loan balance to zero. But most advice on the internet makes it harder than it needs to be. Step 1 to getting your dream job, the most important step that you should do before you do anything else, is to assume that as long as you try, you will win eventually. Most people don't succeed because they give up, and they give up because they assume they're never gonna win, so there's no point even trying. And they assume they're never gonna win because they think, oh, the job market's cooked, there's too much competition. Everyone's just gonna reject me anyway. I'm not smart enough to get hired. I'm not even smart enough to do the work to get hired. Every single condition that you could possibly name is against me. Actually, they're not. When I said the unemployment rate was high, I was actually lying. The unemployment rate in the US right now is only about 4.2%. That means out of every 100 people who are available to work, only 4 aren't working. So if you're unemployed, here's a little visual representation of that to make you feel bad. It's not entirely your fault though, because unemployment is kind of a vicious cycle. When you can't get a job, you have lower confidence and you stop trying as hard, which lowers your chances of getting a job even more. And on top of that, the internet makes it feel like there's no point even trying, because it looks like no one else can find a job either. But that's probably because 99.998% of social media content is made by teenagers, bots, students, unemployed adults, and influencers, which means your social media feed is kind of biased in the wrong direction. The people who actually have jobs don't have time to make content. They just do whatever they do at work and just consume whatever content the jobless people came up with during the day. If you've ever heard of dead internet theory, you could think of this as unemployed internet theory. So just because no one on your social media feed is getting a job doesn't mean the market is cooked. People have been complaining about the job market for ages. Jobs that require you to be under 24, but with 10 years of experience. Entry-level jobs that aren't actually entry-level, but just want to pay you an entry-level salary. Minimum wage jobs that require a college degree, but to pay for a college degree, you need a job. But at the end of the day, we're not even close to being doomed yet. There's still plenty of high-paying jobs out there. You just need to assume that as long as you don't give up, you will get one eventually. The reason is called self-fulfilling prophecy. Prophecy means prediction. Self-fulfilling means whatever prediction you make about yourself, you end up making it come true. When you complain about the cooked job market, then you start believing that it's impossible to get hired. Then your brain starts to think there's no point in trying, and you stop applying to jobs because you just assume you'll get rejected every time, and you start slowly putting in less effort, and that makes you less likely to get hired, which will make you think the market's even more cooked than you thought, and the cycle repeats. On the other hand, if you tell yourself, wait, the market is fine, I can get any job I want if I just try, then the exact opposite cycle happens. Basically, once you know how to read and how to type on a keyboard,
Yeah,
the
chat,
only
there
thing
you
that
go.
decides whether or not you get no job, a bad job, a decent job, or a dream job is your own belief of what's possible for you. Which means all of the phrases on the screen right now, you should remove from your vocabulary. Here's what you can replace them with if you need some ideas. So be careful.
I'm goated.
Browsing Reddit, YouTube, and Instagram and thinking, wow, everyone is unemployed right now.